All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Off the Wall podcast. Today is September 14th, 2023. It's 8:24 p.m. We're sitting here watching the Eagles and Vikings.
Thursday night football.
Feeling good. Playing some degenerate bets tonight. Hanging out.
Yeah, locked in some quick ones.
Yeah,
Last minute shit.
for real.
Definitely last minute. That's kind of the definition of that.
You're trying to snipe some lines.
That's what we do. Trying to get this shit set up so we could do this.
Facts.
Was a headache. Was not good. But yeah, so I'm one of your hosts, Jacob Belz.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Bender.
P hair.
You know us already. But you guys don't send anything in for us to talk about, so today's going to be an extra off-the-wall episode.
It's a
Lot
spitball.
of banter.
A lot of banter.
It's a
Tons of
spitball.
banter. Just spitball.
It's going to be like,
Have you ever actually done the spitball at someone?
Yeah.
Oh, who, Wesley Way?
I don't know that.
I don't
It's
know.
funny that was the first person that came to mind.
Just feel like
that's someone you would spit a spitball at, though.
Not me.
No, Wesley
But
Way.
No, I know. I'm saying I wouldn't have done that.
Oh,
Somebody probably did that.
someone you're saying someone could also, but possibly.
you had to have just
done one at you.
recently seen him somewhere or like seen a picture of him somewhere on the
No,
internet
not
because
at
that's
all.
crazy that it would be the first name.
Yeah,
No,
literally.
not at all.
Uh,
That's
He
off
would-
the wall.
He would take a spitball though.
He would. He looks like a spitballable
Nerd.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's a good. I love Wesley Way. That's
Yeah,
my
sure.
guy. Well, let's not talk about him because nobody knows who that is. Well,
Who cares?
whatever. Moving on. So,
Yeah.
crazy week last week. Week 1 of the NFL. It was incredible. Lived up to the hype.
Yeah,
100%.
it was bad.
Especially that Monday night game.
Some of us had our team win. Some of us had our team lose.
Wow.
A lot of us had our bets lose. Some of us had our bets win. So we're just going to recap it all
I was at the game Sunday with Brian.
with Brian. Huh.
Me and him went to the game.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Let's talk about this guy who's a Steelers fan and wore a Cleveland Browns jersey to a Browns game. Does it add up?
It makes sense to me.
It does? What? Explain it then, because I don't think
It's simple
It's
math.
simple.
It's simple math. Here it is.
What is it?
Brian plus the Browns equals a
True
big-
fandom.
Yeah, a big like sign.
So he's not a. So he's
Yeah,
not
you
a
know, like
Steelers
the
fan.
Facebook like sign,
Well,
something gay like that.
Always.
no.
So he's not
This
a real
dude's been
Steelers
to
fan.
more Browns games than he has for the team that he roots for.
Very true. Also,
How dare I live here?
how dare he live in Cleveland?
I'm not
Shame on
asking
you,
you to live
you
here,
punk
but-
ass bitch.
But listen, the only Browns games that I've ever been to, being a Steelers fan, is when they face the Steelers. You go to Browns games for fun, and I get it because you
getting
love the
spicy.
game of football, and like who doesn't?
You were scared of the game Monday.
I like, dude, when they...
I told you, dude. There's no chance. You told me about it this morning.
Whatever.
That's 3 days.
It was just a fucking.
It was 3 days, dude. There's no way. I got,
Yeah.
dude.
ready.
How awesome would that be though?
Yeah. I'm
What?
ready.
Bro,
To
it's
go
a
to
two-
Pittsburgh
it's like
for
a
the Monday
2.5
night game?
It would be awesome.
I
That's
would
not-
never go watch a football game in Pittsburgh.
Oh wow, that's
That
scary.
dirty ass city.
It's not a dirty ass
Justin.
city,
It's a
dude.
dirty ass city.
Bro, it
I've been
literally
there
looks
like
like- it
6
literally
times.
is almost
Dirty
like-
ass city.
Okay.
Dude,
Dirty
walking
ass
to a
city.
Browns game is probably
It's the exact.
probably
It's the
worse.
no. It's
Probably
the
worse.
exact same.
No, it's probably worse.
It is the exact.
But
same.
I'm not gonna drive 2
They close
hours.
down
Let's-
the whole streets.
let's-
They don't close down Pittsburgh streets so you can walk to the games.
They do.
They
do.
do.
No, they
Yeah,
don't.
yeah,
I don't
they
care
do.
what they
it
do.
for-
You will not catch me in that
They
city.
do it for Penguins games.
So let's-
they do
let's-
it for
You know what I did?
fucking
Let's get back on
Pirates
track.
games.
Pissed on
They
that.
do it for
You pissed on the
fucking
stadium?
Steelers
In
games.
the stadium, on the stadium, essentially, yeah.
Yeah,
The Steelers Stadium?
Yeah.
Close
Yeah.
down the one street, the one road, the one street.
I pissed on every single handle of the fucking bathroom
Excuse me.
stall.
You're a liar.
Every single
I
handle.
won't
So
lie.
Okay, well, let's move on. Let's
Hey.
talk about what happened. So clearly there's some frustration in the room right now that the Cleveland Browns are 1-0 and the Pittsburgh Steelers are 0-1.
No, the Browns have a better.
and we get to tie it
louder
up. And we get to
stadium.
tie it up Monday.
The Browns have a louder stadium. It's probably to do with the construction, maybe.
How could the fuck
The
can you
Browns have
sit
a
there?
louder-
How the fuck can
Bender,
you
you
sit
know we
there
do.
and say, no? It.
Shut your mouth.
No, you don't. You
I haven't
don't.
been to
You
enough
don't.
Steelers games
We have a
to
louder
do
stadium.
a proper analysis, but from what I've been to.
Our
I've
fan
tied
base
up.
is our fan base
Every
is
Browns
better.
team I've been to
Yeah.
is more loud than the Steelers.
Let's go, Kirk.
Yeah, our fan base is better. Thank you.
Listen, that all depends on
That's why Brian's
matchups,
a
bro,
fan,
and that's what
because
I'm
our
talking
fan
about.
base is
No.
better.
It's great.
Because I've
Great
been
opening
to Browns
chat.
versus Steelers games, and you would not believe the sound that comes out of the
I went to
Steelers
the Miles
stadium.
Garrett helmet
I've been to
game.
also-
You didn't go to the
Yes,
Miles
I
Garrett.
did, bro.
No,
Yes,
you
I
were
did.
not
Yes,
there.
I did. I have documentation.
You were not there. Show
I have
me.
I have documentation.
Show me proof.
All right,
We
easy.
need receipts, buddy.
I need
will.
receipts because I have
That
a
is
video
e-
of when Miles Garrett was getting taken off the field.
Yes,
and he
bro.
had
I have
Mason
a
Rudolph's
video of
helmet
me
in his
leaving
hand.
the stadium like within 2 minutes because I was
Who were you?
pissed.
Yeah, right.
Oh, so how is
I
that
was.
documentation of
I
what
was.
game you're at?
I have documentation on my phone.
You
for
were on the
pictures.
field too, huh? I don't know.
I
You
never
were in
said
the
that,
locker room
dude.
after?
He's Mason Rudolph.
I never
Mason
said
Rudolph.
that, dude.
What a throw by Kirk Cousins.
Bender said
By the
it.
way, I think we said it at the beginning, but we're talking while we're watching Thursday Night Football. So you're going to hear us make little comments here or there about the game.
Back and forth.
Anyways, while he looks for this proof, whatever it's going to be, he's got to Photoshop something real
But
quick.
the game was electric.
The game was?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was, well, I guess for being there maybe,
How
How
but
did you
watching
get those tickets?
watching it at home, hold on. Watching it at home, it was not really electric. It was kind of like a slow, methodical beatdown. So
It was raining.
We got the
there were
tickets the exact
there were
same way.
a
dude.
lot of other games that I kept turning back to.
It was raining, and I felt like the place was still pumped
Nah,
up.
dude,
Though.
when they got that, when Miles Garrett.
Oh,
got that
dude,
Yeah.
the place went fucking
So-
when he got the
crazy.
sack on- what was it, fourth down?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when the place shifted.
So yeah, I mean there were a lot of great football games this week, and a lot of teams that separated themselves from even the top of the pack at this
Separated
point.
themselves,
The
bro.
Cowboys.
One game.
Huh, yeah,
Cowboys.
the Cowboys were a highlight of this week. The
That was
Miami
wild.
Dolphins,
Dolphins was a
Tua
good
Tonga
game.
Vailoa.
Gang sign Tua?
Come on now, was he throwing up Crip signs?
No, but he was last year.
Oh my God, I
still
forgot.
can.
Come on now. The Chargers chargered their way to a loss again. They always do this. Jaguars did not look that impressive against the Colts for about 3.5 quarters. The Raiders somehow upset the Broncos.
It's
How
not
did
really
that
an
happen?
Upset, is it?
It's a divisional game, but I mean, Raiders have like the
I guess,
fourth,
yeah.
fifth lowest odds to win the Super Bowl. They're
was an
projected to be a
upset.
bottom
It
5
was
team.
I guess you're right, yeah.
Broncos were like minus 200.
Yeah, definitely. Speaking of Broncos, somebody at our table had Broncos money line in their
Oh,
picks of the
dude,
week.
I did.
I don't think we said them over air, but we're going to go over those here in a second after we recap a little bit of this. Another game you guys liked? That
It
Jets
happens.
Bills game might be the early game of the year. Oh my
Wait, didn't I
gosh.
take the Jets? I took the Jets and the Browns. I went 2-3.
I have it written down.
I already pulled
I
it
think
up.
you did.
I had Browns and Jets.
And your only loss was we'll talk about it in a second. But early
Oh, no, wait.
contender for game of the year, right?
Remember.
Am I the only one who thinks that?
No, that's probably gonna win game of the year.
I think so too.
What, the Bills, Jets?
Yeah, Xavier
Yeah.
Gibson running that back.
Undrafted
Especially
fucking...
with
Come
the
on
story
now.
of losing Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, that's crazy. Coming back
Yeah.
willing themselves to way.
All right,
Let me
proof.
see.
I just
Let me
pulled
see.
it
Let
up.
me see. Let me
Look
see.
at the date, November 14th,
We do-
2019
We
at 8:34
do have
p.m.
proof.
You're
Okay.
still stuck.
We have proof that he was at the game.
I was at the game. I was
So-
at the game.
Do we still believe him?
No,
It's Bender.
I don't believe him. He's
Let's-
a chameleon.
I see him blending in with the wall already.
Yeah.
As soon as he walked in, he turned
Where
a
are
little
you?
gray.
He's into the chair and the table.
What, got the iguana green and shit. Yeah.
Shout out the
Hamid.
boy.
Shout out the boy. Don't even need to say his name, but goat shit.
Wow.
Too many references on this podcast, and people are going to be lost. Like, who's this guy? Who's that guy? We're
what I
talking
said.
about John Mayer.
Well, then maybe
That's
they'll
our
write
homie.
in and figure out. Maybe they'll try to ask. You know.
Yeah.
If
So,
they're that
be
curious.
our friends.
What were some other good games this weekend that you guys watched or that you liked?
I mean, what I was surprised with was
Surprised,
honestly the
impressed.
Giants. With the Giants
dog shit
laying
they
a
looked.
goose egg.
You know what I was surprised with
How
also
many?
this weekend?
Honestly, talking about goose eggs, just in general, how many teams kind of shit the bed overall? Like, how many kind of blowouts were there? Like, okay, the Bengals got blown out by,
The Browns.
Cleveland.
Say their name.
Steelers
Yeah,
got blown out by the
Say their names.
49ers.
The Steelers, unfortunately lost. Then
Badly.
you had
Cowboys beat the Giants in New York, right?
boom. Yeah, how many? What? That's 3 right there. So
I give the Bengals a pass because they were on the road and Joe Burrow's coming off of a calf injury.
I don't
in
think
the
anybody
offseason.
gets a pass when they only get a field goal.
No one gets a
You
pass.
can
too.
lose a divisional game on the road, and
You
I
don't
think
get a
any
pass when you
differently.
get paid $280 million to do that.
Sure,
You don't get a
but
pass.
you get a pass when you lose a divisional game on the road in general, and a loss is a loss, no matter how much you
guess.
lose by.
It's still gonna count.
Yeah,
And not in a good way.
Yeah, but I
If
mean,
it comes down tight, if the race is tight at the end, that's not going to look good
For
on
sure.
their
For
resume.
sure.
So that doesn't look good for them.
for sure,
You don't get a pass, Joe Burrow.
I give him a pass, but
No.
that's
don't.
just me.
Yeah.
When
Well,
you
he's
look at-
outvoted.
That's fine.
I know.
I don't think they
You're a
need approval.
superstar quarterback. Like I said, you're a superstar quarterback, right?
Yeah,
So everyone says
yeah,
you get paid $280 million.
right.
What passes do you don't give other people those same passes?
Like
Does
this
Patrick
Pat-
Mahomes not get a pass for
No.
losing at home?
No.
Season
No.
opener?
No.
You
Okay.
played like shit.
So-
you don't get
so-
a pass for that when you get paid
Come on.
$500 million, bro.
Come on now. How many times do these guys got to prove?
Like I get it.
Who they
People,
are.
people
obviously
have
it's just
bad
one
days,
game.
but like
Like Kenny Pickett doesn't get a pass. A guy like that who's not even proven, and he goes in and gets blown out in his first game a year or
still
two. by
had
20.
Not
some,
surprised.
Still had.
But a
better
guy coming off
stats.
of a calf injury,
It's like Nate Diaz. Not surprised,
week one
motherfucker.
on the road, I'm giving them a pass. Doesn't change how I feel about the Bengals, and I guarantee their Super Bowl odds have not moved whatsoever. They get a pass from me. They got their ass beat for
but
sure.
Ours did.
Ours went up.
Yes,
Of
and
course.
that's what's crazy. Like
Of course.
it just always outweighs.
Yeah.
The win always outweighs the loss in whatever aspect.
But if they lost by 3 points or they lost by 21, they're still 0-1.
Deshaun Watson won the game. Does he get a pass for playing like shit the first half?
No, he played like
No.
Um,
shit. He played like shit.
no, win's
His
a win,
stats
a loss
say-
is a loss, is what I'm
he
trying to
played
say
like
I
here.
know, but that's what I'm trying to say also though. Like even if, like I said, even if you do
Mm-hmm.
win, Deshaun Watson did win the game. He played like shit. He gets paid a lot of money. Does he get a pass? No.
I don't know.
There's no passes
I don't know.
for these type of guys.
I don't know.
If he-
Week
These
one,
are
though.
established guys.
There's a lot of crazy overreactions we could have, so let's start with those. Let's talk
He's
about our
running a
biggest
lot.
week one overreactions.
Can I bring one thing up too?
Bring
You
it
said
up.
what was
Then
the
we're going
craziest
into
thing
the
of the weekend?
Yeah.
overreactions.
Overreaction. It's an overreaction.
So this is your week one overreaction.
Technically.
Wish I had the
guess.
soundboard. Week one
guess.
overreactions
Boom.
brought to you by Little Caesars.
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, it's not an NFL one. I was just gonna say.
What the
about,
fuck?
What about Saturday night Strickland beating fucking?
Wait, we'll get to
Adesanya?
that.
I just wanted to say you guys said the weekend.
Off the wall.
You said the weekend, so
Yeah,
I
yeah,
wanted
yeah.
to bring it up.
Week one overreactions, though. We're on football. We'll
know.
talk about
But I want to talk about that.
bouncing heads off the canvas later.
That
Yeah,
fucking.
I want to talk about that.
What the
Wait, hold
fuck
on.
is going
One
on?
second, let me watch this.
So my
Oh,
let's
He
go!
ran the fumble Rooski to the Eagles.
Oh wow, I peaked the mic. So, anyways, there was just a fumble in the Eagles-Vikings game. Eagles ball 3-0. Let's go.
All right.
So my biggest week one overreaction probably would have to be that the 49ers are a lock to win the Super Bowl.
Bro, okay, because mine was going to be that the 49ers defense looked really fucking solid. Regardless of how.
Well, I need like an overreaction, like a prediction type thing, not just like an analysis of like they looked really good. Like, no, they're ship them to the Super Bowl, they're winning it.
I'm calling a timeout.
Can it be individual players?
Sure. Yeah, it could be any sort of
I'm calling
overreaction.
a timeout though on your statement.
What?
What was the team that you said you hated the most?
The 49ers.
What was your reasoning why? Because everyone says
Because
that-
everyone picks them every year.
Look at you,
Yeah.
They
dude.
don't do shit.
Look
Yeah.
at you,
100%.
dude. I had to cut you off and
100%.
fucking throw you under the bus.
That is
100%.
like the chameleon,
But I'm
like
telling-
the baby chameleon you are.
I'm telling you, though, that's how I feel after watching that game. I'm like, Brock Purdy is legit. He's back. His elbow's good. Their defense is otherworldly. That Brandon Ayuk, to me, I grabbed all the Brandon Ayuk stock I could in every fantasy league that I had a chance to get him. Debo Samuel didn't even have to do shit.
I think that's just one game though.
Fred
I
Warner's-
don't think he'll have that a 33.
It dates back to last year. He was a top 10 receiver in fantasy last year, too.
Fucking A.
DeAndre Swift is running.
So my week one reaction, I guess, would be
Overreaction.
overreaction. I guess
This is
the
really nice. I
Cowboys.
have him for 25 plus.
Winning the Super
Does he
Bowl?
have
No.
25 yet?
What is
The
it?
Cowboys just whomping on the Giants like they did week one.
So what's your overreaction? What are you putting? Are you putting them in
Not
a
putting-
lock for the Super Bowl?
Oh no, not necessarily. My overreaction is them winning the game, 44-0 or whatever they did.
Yeah,
That's
but
an
what are you overreacting? Like, what's
Like
your
what?
overreaction?
Like a bold prediction, essentially?
Yeah.
Bold prediction is
Like
that
after week one, what's your
After week
overreaction
one-
to something
after
that,
week
that the
one, my
Steelers
bold
are going to go 0-17? Is that your overreaction?
no.
You guys going
hell
to get
no.
Caleb Williams? That'd be an overreaction.
We're going to go the opposite.
You guys are going 16-1?
Exactly.
Okay.
We're going the opposite.
So that's
And
your
it starts with you guys on Monday.
okay. So your overreaction is the Steelers are going 16-1.
My overreaction is going to be that the Steelers win out the AFC North
I'm trying not to laugh at you.
and go at least
Yeah.
they win
Dude.
12 games.
You sound like a fucking moron.
They win at least
Watch.
12?
They win at least 12.
You sound like an idiot.
After week 1,
Bro,
watch.
I'm not even on
Yeah.
that train.
I feel like
Watch.
we totally botched that segment, but that's fine.
Yeah,
That's
whatever.
totally okay.
Like I said,
That's the bold prediction.
So we're gonna-
Nah, overreaction would be like the Chiefs. Like,
That they're going to not even make the playoffs.
yeah, like,
Right.
Like, overreaction
Yeah.
would be like the Kansas City Chiefs. Like,
whatever.
Yeah.
My reaction.
Well, then that's
is-
yours.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Brian, what's your overreaction for week 1?
I don't know, probably that.
That the
People are probably like writing off the Chiefs.
Okay,
Not writing them off.
Brian's week 1 overreaction is the Chiefs aren't going to make the playoffs, right? Or they're going to be a wild card team.
No, they'll make the playoffs.
Oh, so they're making
The
the
Chiefs will be Chiefs.
Chiefs
Let's
will be
move
Chiefs.
on.
Let's move on.
Let's
This was
move
bad.
on.
We'll figure it out next week. We're going to talk about our picks and how everyone did, and we'll update the leaderboard every week. So I'll start with
Oh, hold on. I'll pull them up.
our leader for the week. Actually, there were 2 people.
Wait, it might be up for debate. Like I said,
No, it's you and Brian are tied for first place right now. So congrats to Paul. Congrats to Brian. They both went 2-1 this week in their 3 picks. Just want to congratulate them. We're going to read off their picks.
We
So
should have our picks ready and have them.
Brian's
All right, Paul's
picks.
were Giants plus 3.5.
so I didn't win.
Yeah, you did.
Texans
No,
plus
I didn't. I
10.
lost. And Jets.
And Jets money line.
Oh, shit. You
So
said you had
only-
Browns money line.
So what? You only had Jets money line.
Confusing.
Wow.
Interception.
So Paul had Jets money line.
So I went
Giants
1-3.
plus 3.5. And Houston plus 10.
Yeah.
You,
1-3.
Bells, had Browns money line, Patriots plus 4, and
They
Steelers
lost by
plus
5.
2.5. So
And what
you
did I
only
say
had
about
Browns.
that?
1-3.
I don't know.
I was all over Cowboys.
Yeah, that was wow. Hey, what a shit stomping that was. So yeah, I went 1-2, but I consider me 2-1 because
No, you can't.
If
You're
it wasn't for
1-2.
booty
went
on
1-3.
the Patriots being booty
Okay, if it wasn't for Joe Burrow just not being Joe Burrow.
facts, you would have
Right.
went 3-0. But I was only literally 1 foot away, like
That's his
What
fault.
were yours picks?
Brian,
1-2. Me and Paul.
Brian had Trevor Lawrence over 1.5 passing touchdowns.
That's a
That
dub.
hit. Eagles minus 4.
Money.
Dub.
Burrow over 1.5 passing touchdowns.
L.
He farted his pants.
Fat L. And you watched it live.
Yeah.
And Brian went 2-1. Congrats to our winner on the week. Good shit, man.
Yep,
Fuck
I'm
you.
winning next week too.
No, you're not.
Nope.
We're gonna talk about these picks here in a
What are
minute.
yours right now then?
No, wait. Read yours.
All right, hold
'Cause
on.
I think
Mine
you-
is
were you the ultimate loser?
No,
Did you get all
dude.
3 wrong?
no, dude.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, tell them the one you did get right.
Jags
Jags what?
money line.
Scariest pick I've ever heard. in my
Literally.
life.
Favorite.
Yeah, that's soft.
Straight minus 400
What was that?
favorite.
Yeah, right.
One
No,
of the
it
biggest
wasn't
favorites
minus
of the week.
400.
Literally.
It was
Minus
honestly,
270.
dude, minus 230.
Yeah.
Yeah,
With a
cap.
profit boost.
It's cap. It was
Minus
270.
dude.
So Benner, read your picks off.
Steelers money line, Jags money line, and Broncos money line. I could have went 2-1 easily.
Could have easily, honestly.
Coulda,
So-
shoulda.
After
Woulda.
1 week, Brian sits at the top by himself. He's 2-1. And me, Paul, and Benner are all tied for second, I guess.
Yeah.
At 1-2.
I would say.
So yeah, it's interesting. This is weird. But we set a new rule to where you can't pick anything minus 200 or higher to kind of even the playing field. Because if we wanted to, we could all take crazy
Oh,
heavy locks.
For sure.
Devontae
But
or
you
Devonta Smith over
just goes
25
to show.
yards.
Just goes to show. Just because they're heavy favorites doesn't mean.
Yeah. No, I know. So, I guess that would only lead us into talking about week 2 and our 3 picks for week 2. But also, let's recap some stuff that actually happened in the NFL too. Aaron Rodgers out for the season, potentially out for his career with the torn Achilles. Any other big injuries? J.K. Dobbins, torn Achilles.
I'm sad about Rodgers.
I'm sad. Yeah. I'm sad about both of them.
Yeah, I mean,
Both of them, dude. I mean,
it
J.K.
sucks because
Dobbins
J.K.
looked
Dobbins
great.
is so young too, though.
Yeah.
And he's a Buckeye, so
And
I
Aaron
always
Rodgers.
respect
Yeah. And Aaron Rodgers looked so good carrying that flag out.
that. Looked good.
You know what I mean?
9/11.
There's always the Jets on 9/11.
All right. Well, since you talked about Aaron Rodgers and the intro with him bringing the flag out,
Mm-hmm.
what do we think about the intro of OBJ? doing Ray Lewis's dance.
I thought that was corny as fuck.
Yeah, and I thought he played that as well.
Okay, good.
Another fumble.
This
Are we
is-
kidding?
This game is sloppy
What is that, 3 fumbles already?
and a pick.
Yeah, maybe it's a lot of turnovers. I know that for a fact.
There's at least 2 fumbles and a pick already in the first quarter
my
of this game. This is
goodness.
nuts. But yeah, I thought that was mad corny on OBJ's part, and I didn't really pay attention to his performance. So I don't know. Shame on him, I guess.
Something.
How do you
'Cause
feel?
It was bad. Honestly, I thought it was corny. I did not like it. I don't know, man. Come up with your own shit.
Right.
Like, I get it. You're in a stadium, but, like, you're still not him. You're not even a defensive player.
Crazy. The last time he played football was that Super Bowl game, though.
You're not even a defensive player.
Yeah. I mean, you're right. I mean, I don't think it has anything to do with offense or defense, but I would say,
Just about the dance, and the dance was corny.
yeah. I mean,
He's corny.
in a sense, it was probably out of respect, but
And then to play like
OBJ is
shit.
just kind of corny to me
Yeah.
at this point. It's crazy though. He hasn't played since that Super Bowl
Yeah,
where he looked amazing.
his time's done.
This dude's running
Yeah.
all over the
His
place.
time came and went.
Yeah?
Sorry.
Oh,
I think so.
Oh, please don't be hurt. Yeah, Zay Flowers looks to be the number 1 wide receiver there. On a different note,
Probably.
no other big injuries that I could think of. No other league-changing things
No.
that happened.
Who got hurt in the Browns game? The tackle.
Jack Conklin,
Yeah.
our right tackle, Jack Conklin.
Yeah.
But you know,
Who cares?
big Thanos
But that
came in.
I was gonna say that brings in your guys' rookie, right?
Let's go, DeJuan Jones. Ohio State Buckeyes, stand up, big boy.
What about
He's gonna be
Myles
a
Garrett
monster.
hitting a crossover?
Deshaun O'Malley. That was sick. I wish he could have finished the sack on that play though.
Got in there.
Hey, he forced the
it,
sack.
yeah.
It's just as good. Myles Garrett looks like he could win Defensive Player of the Year, honestly.
How many sacks did he have?
I think he had 1.5.
Oh, that's cute.
I think he had 1.5.
Well, you know, the defensive player of the year a couple of years ago had 3 his first game out.
Well, I think
What
if
else he
the
got?
Steelers...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
22.5 sacks, right? He tied for the most ever?
No, what else he had that game?
he had two strip sacks
Who?
Oh, yeah.
out of the 3 sacks.
TJ Watt?
Yeah,
yeah.
out of
Oh,
the 3
nice.
sacks, he had 2 strip sacks.
Damn, how the fuck did
What,
they get
Sunday?
3 strip
Yeah.
sacks and they lost by what, 20?
Bro, our defense was
27?
on the field more than our offense.
But
Yeah.
that's got to be like
Minute-wise.
defensive player of the year front runner already. Like,
Who? TJ?
I mean, you have 3 sacks.
I mean, when you play
I say
fucking-
TJ's probably the favorite. to
When you
win it.
play
Yeah.
40 minutes,
Never
yeah.
mind.
It's funny
Garrett.
'cause they
But
got
how are-
shat on.
Yeah.
I know, it makes
Yeah.
no sense.
So that probably
Trade
plays
TJ
a-
Watt. Free TJ.
plays a value, no?
Free TJ.
Your team getting fucking
At
extra.
the end of the day,
TJ Watt for the
no,
record.
because at the end of the day, they're gonna look at stats. Remember when Aaron Donald won it?
Yeah, I do. Aaron Donald had that monster
was that-
season. He had
was
like
that-
20.
They went to the Super Bowl.
Didn't Aaron Donald have 20 plus sacks as a interior defensive lineman?
And they
That's
went to
like
the Super
unheard
Bowl
of.
that year.
His stats weren't it that year though.
What, the year that he won Defensive Player of the Year?
TJ, look at his versus TJ Watt. It's different.
Well, let's check right now.
Missed.
Anyway, so
Missed
let's
the
get
field
into
goal.
week 2.
Yeah, dude.
So, I'm sure there's going to be some homer picks here, but we're going to get these
No
on
shot.
record right now. No shot, you said?
Browns over Steelers.
Really? Okay, we're starting off hot. Let's get into this.
I
I'm,
mean,
fuck the Aaron Donald
It's
stats.
just based on what I've seen. That's
Yeah.
what should happen.
You have to. I think Vegas agrees with you. Browns are minus 2.5 on the road.
Fuck, this dude's fucking foul.
The Browns are minus 2.5 on the road.
I don't give a fuck.
That's a system play. You have to play the Steelers.
Fuck the system.
They're getting 2.5 points at home
I'm
against
taking
a
the
division
plus money.
opponent.
Steelers could easily win.
Don't-
but
They haven't lost a primetime football game in 20 years.
No, don't tell him anything.
it doesn't matter.
Okay, so let's talk about our picks.
The Browns are a better football team.
Boy, like,
Oh my god, and it's only one game, and I hear this dude talking like that. It's absolutely insane.
I could go with my
I
first
mean,
pick.
yeah, if the season ends tomorrow, they're a fucking better team because they have one more win than us. Like,
No,
Jesus
this is a better
fuck.
team right now.
It's fucking
I
spicy.
watched
forgot
how many
football
balls
season
get
gets
thrown into the
feisty.
ground by
These
their
guys are both
quarterback that's
Steelers fans
$280
also.
million
Watch
worth
Not
of
real
shit.
fans.
Thrown into the ground.
Not real
TJ
fans.
Watt is a fucking dog.
Look at 'em fight
It's
each other.
offense versus.
Would we ever do
Yeah.
that?
Would we? No.
That's
I'd just stop
fucking-
arguing with you if we're arguing over our own team. I'd be like, fine.
Jesus.
We're the best.
We're
Whatever.
not. We're arguing over your guys' team.
Look at you. You're getting red.
Bro,
Yeah,
Kenny
'cause I'm
Pickett was
fucking
throwing
heated that this
balls
dude is
into
talking
the
like
ground
that.
the whole game.
Who?
It was annoying.
Who?
Kenny Pickett. He was throwing balls right
Bro,
into the
Kenny
ground.
Pickett is has a long way to go before he's top 15.
He's throwing balls.
I
to the
tried
other
telling
team,
you
too.
before the season.
I don't know. It's close.
There were 15 quarterbacks that looked better than
Bro,
Kenny
I swear to
Pickett.
God,
Okay,
come
but Joe
Monday
Burrow
when
wasn't one
Kenny
of them.
Pickett has a
Okay.
crazy ass game,
Okay.
But what is Joe
I better
Burrow?
not hear
He's
a
top
goddamn
3,
thing.
4?
I mean, Joe Burrow might be out of the top 15 in my power rankings right now.
He-
We got to judge. You're only as
After
good
week
as your
one.
last game.
After week 1.
After week 1.
You're only as
After
good as your
week
last
1.
game. Lamar Jackson, borderline top 15
You know who's the
quarterback.
best quarterback in the league right now?
CJ Stroud.
Tua.
Tua.
Fact.
Tua's the best
Wow.
quarterback
Should we
in
do
the
our
league right now.
QB power rankings? Josh Allen, 12.
Anthony
Josh
Richardson,
Allen's a
top
bust.
5,
I
top
said he was overrated last week.
Who?
I said Josh Allen was overrated last week. Did I?
So
not?
that's your week 1 overreaction.
Whatever.
That's what you should have
That's
said.
fine. We'll bring it back. Rewind. There it is.
Josh Allen's
Tenet.
not over.
And now let's move on back to what we were talking
Now let's
about.
move on to week 2 picks. We're going to do 3 picks each, just like we did last week. We're going to do that every week and keep a running tally. Loser has to raw dog a whole pack of Oscar Mayer hot dogs. We secured the sponsorship.
Fuck that mayonnaise bullshit.
We get the real sponsorship. We will post the ad later.
And the
Anyways,
Prime ad, right?
the what?
The Prime ad?
And
Did
the
that
Prime
ever-
ad. We
What is the
that ever
winner?
come in?
that's coming in. We're
Alright.
waiting. We're waiting for them to process the contract.
So the loser has to do something. What does the winner get?
The winner?
Yeah.
Winner gets
Pride.
the satisfaction of watching his friend eat a fucking
Pride.
Yeah, so
10
does
hot
the-
dogs.
Being
does the
known
other
as-
losers.
Being known as the best NFL bettor in our friend group. Down goes Kirk Cousins. Tragic. This is a horrible.
All right,
game.
week 2 picks. Let's go.
All right.
They said the over was a lock.
You want me to go?
Yeah, start us off.
All right. Steelers money line, obviously.
Your first
and
pick is
foremost.
Steelers money line.
First and foremost.
Can you read the odds with that?
He's just like the
Plus
Guardians.
110.
Ride it till the wheels fall off.
Bender's first pick is Steelers money line plus 110 at home versus the Cleveland Browns.
Yep.
Love it, hate it. That is his pick.
Yep. Second pick. Ready?
Wait,
Indianapolis
we're gonna
Colts.
go.
Well, I got my first pick.
Yeah,
It's
we're,
obviously
we're
gonna
going
be
first.
contradicting to his.
Yeah, we're going first pick and
Mm.
Browns money line, obviously.
Browns money line.
Get fucked, Bender. Go Browns. Ooh.
Read the odds.
Minus 130.
Browns.
Browns money line minus 130 is Paul's first pick on the road versus the Steelers. Love it, hate it. That's his pick. Is that should I do that every time?
Yeah.
Love it or hate it picks. I don't
Love
know.
it, hate it, such- yeah, I love it.
Brian, do you want to go or I'll go?
You can. I'll go. I got Chargers money line.
Chargers money line.
Or you could even go minus 2.5. I might even take the minus 2.5.
They're minus 3 right now on FanDuel.
Right.
If
and
you could
I-
find it at minus 2.5 right now and prove it to me, we could lock you in.
minus
It is right here on
2.5 and
Fanatics.
minus 126.
Okay, so it's at minus 2.5 at minus 115. So you get
Yeah,
even
there
better,
you go.
better odds for whatever you want. But
There you go.
so
Chargers
Chargers
minus
minus 2.5 on the road against the Titans. That's a great pick.
But the Titans,
I
they
fucking love
do
that.
have that gritty team.
I know,
that
but
makes
I-
people score not as many points.
I know, but there's like such a disparity on where I think both teams are.
Like Herbert almost won against the Dolphins, where like they look like they're the hottest team in football right now.
Did Derek Carr make the Titans look better than they actually are? Like that game was a 1-point game, but I feel like
Yeah,
Derek,
Divisional game.
Derek Carr's not that great of a player.
that's divisional game too, right?
No,
Okay.
NFC versus AFC.
Oh, I'm tripping.
It seems like they would be though, right? These are all great picks, guys. I really love it. I'm taking Atlanta Falcons minus 1.5 at home versus the Green Bay Packers.
Wow.
Minus 1.5 at minus 106.
Falcons keeping the home streak.
Falcons keeping the home streak. To be a playoff team, and like I think they will be, you have to win most of your games at home. You got to protect home field. So I'm just riding with that pick right now.
I like it. Second round.
Second round.
All right.
Let's
Second round.
go. Should we do snake or is this?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you go. I'm fucking with you.
All right. I'm gonna take Anthony Richardson in the Indianapolis Colts
Wow.
money line
Wow.
away plus 110.
Anytime?
I like that one.
They're plus 110
Okay.
on Fanatics.
Oh, I
Yep.
see. Yeah.
Holy
Never mind.
shit.
Against Houston.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
I'm with that.
I don't hate that whatsoever.
Taking Colts.
Especially with the way the Texans looked last week against the Ravens, but
Yeah.
so
They let
that's
him get down there. a
Colts
lot.
money line plus 110 on the road versus Texans is Benner's second pick. Love it, hate it. That's his pick.
My second pick. No lines up for it yet. It's a player prop.
Switching it up on us.
Washington Commanders
Is it Howell?
versus the Denver Broncos. Jahan Dotson, anytime touchdown.
Whoa. No odds on it even on FanDuel either, so we're going to have to mark that down. I don't hate that pick. They're on the road, though, right? In
Yeah.
Denver? Whew. It's going to be an interesting game. It's, I believe that's the second lowest over-under of the week.
Yep, 30-something, 39.
Yeah, 39.5. It's tied for the second lowest over-under of the week as of right now. I don't hate it. Brian, did you go third, or was it me? No, you went. Do you have your second pick? Tua what, over 1.5?
Over 1.5.
Brian's second pick is
I don't know
Tua
what the odds are.
Tagovailoa over 1.5
Maybe
touchdown
it's
passes.
Like 130 maybe.
Minus 130? Holy shit. I wonder what it is for 2.5. I'm looking at this right now. Tua Tagovailoa over 1.5 passing touchdowns on the road versus New England is minus 146.
I'll take it.
Okay.
I'll take that.
I like that pick. I like that pick a lot. My second pick, I should probably learn from my mistakes here, but you know what? No, I'm switching it. I'm taking 49ers minus 9.5 at home versus the New York Giants.
Okay.
Minus 9.5 at minus 110.
Versus the Giants?
Yeah, at home. I know.
Wait, 49ers?
Yeah.
Facing the Giants?
Oh, that's in 2 weeks. Why is this up here? Fuck!
Probably just went down too far.
Yeah. Okay, I'll go to the one that I was going to pick originally. New England Patriots at home +3 against the Miami Dolphins.
Plus
I know I
3.
shouldn't back them again after I lost last week, but I got to get it back somehow.
He's
You don't fuck with it?
Give me Dolphins fucking minus
Really?
6.5.
I'm going to... Dude, they lost by 5 to the Eagles.
Don't care. Look at the Vikings.
They could have won that game.
Look at the Vikings right now.
Like
I
you
know.
said, they had all off season to.
I know. But it's a
prepare for
division
the
game.
Eagles.
They're getting 3 points at home. I'm taking it every day of the week. My friend Mark convinced me about that.
I respect that.
So-
Division games are different.
My second pick is Patriots +3 at home against the Miami Dolphins.
Don't like the
Okay.
pick, but I like the logic.
I know.
All right.
And I know nobody here is going to like that pick.
It's all right.
People aren't high on the Patriots this year. I think they looked really fucking good week 1. That's
Against
just...
the
I
Eagles?
hate that one more than when I was yelling at Paul for Giants.
You hate this one more than that Giants +3.5?
I hate this one more.
Holy shit. Okay. We're going to see. All right, Bender.
All right, round 3.
Last pick of the week.
I am taking Lamar Jackson anytime touchdown.
Wow.
Plus 100.
Wow. And who are they playing?
They're playing Cincinnati. Yeah.
Ravens on the road. Lamar Jackson anytime touchdown +100.
Plus 100.
That's a lock.
That's a lock. That's a lock.
Who
Because
else?
what? They're going to give it to Gus Edwards or Jamal
Justice
Hill?
Hill.
Or Justice Hill? Yeah.
Justice Hill scoring 3 touchdowns. Book it. Dude.
TJ Hawk. Oh my gosh. Who just came in?
TJ
there?
Hawkinson, like a 25-yard catch up the middle. That hurt.
Whoa, that's nice.
TJ Big Hawkinson. Fuck him. Okay. So Bender's second pick is or third pick is solidified. We'll do the rundown after this. Paul, what's your third pick?
My third pick is going to have to be the Lions to cover at home.
Really? Lions -4.5 and -110 at home against the Seattle Seahawks as we're taping this.
Look good against the defending champs.
Really good.
I think Geno Smith is going to have another bad game. They got a young, fast defense, and
Oh, it's so fast.
Dude, and they just signed Jason Peters because they're having offensive line injury troubles right now. The Seahawks.
oh, really? I didn't
So
know
Aiden
this.
Hutchinson coming off that right side is about to smoke Geno Smith.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting.
I like that pick.
Goff didn't look too bad, too.
Yeah.
Right.
No, Goff is he's going to break the record for most pass attempts in a row without an interception. He's getting close. I think he's like 80 away. Something like that. But he's going to hold the record soon.
First throw. Isn't it?
If I wonder what the prop is for him to throw a pick next game.
Uh-oh, first touchdown, JJ.
No way.
First touchdown, JJ. Ooh.
Do you have that?
No, it's about to be Madison.
I got JJ anytime.
I was thinking about Alexander Madison today, too.
Bobby Madison.
Yeah,
Motherfucker.
because what did they get out of? What did JJ?
Okay,
run out
Brian,
at 5?
I need your third and final pick.
Trevor Lawrence.
You going
what?
Trevor Lawrence?
Over 1.5.
You love these.
I like
Quarterback
the over
props.
1.5, dude. Like,
I know.
these quarterbacks
Good
should
line.
score 2 touchdowns.
I know line should be at like.
I like Russell Wilson, too. Russell Wilson's plus is like plus 100 or something.
So you taking Russ or Trevor?
Oh, Trevor. I'll take Trevor.
Trevor Lawrence over 1.5 touchdown passes at home versus the defending champs. They're away. I'm checking right now. They're at home. They're at home against the Kansas City Chiefs. Trevor Lawrence over 1.5 touchdown passes. What are the odds?
Less than 2. It was like
I don't know. We don't know the odds, but love the pick.
I have it.
He's been dynamite.
It's
So
minus 135.
yeah,
And it's also minus 135 on DraftKings for Tua.
yeah. Okay. So my third and final pick, I'm gonna have to go with over 40.5 in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Chicago Bears game. Over 40.5 at minus 115. Tampa Bay Buccaneers
saying-
or Chicago Bears at Tampa Bay. Chicago Bears at Tampa Bay
Are you
Buccaneers.
saying 40 or 48?
Over 40.5.
40 and a half?
Yeah, over 40.5.
Yeah.
To me, that feels pretty good. Two bad football teams.
Yeah.
It's a low number, right?
It's a really low number. 3 touchdowns
But,
each, you know?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I get that the Buccaneers are coming off a win against.
The
Right.
Vikings.
Right.
There's a chance Justin Fields can't throw a fucking pass.
Yeah.
There's a chance Baker Mayfield sucks.
Yeah.
There's a chance they both ball out against each other's defenses, too.
Yeah,
We'll
good
see.
point.
I mean, the Packers dropped, what, 34s or so on the
Jordan Love
Bears
ball.
last week, and that was the Bears at home?
Yeah.
Where's Jordan Love?
Shh. I'm taking that all day.
Jordan Love is the truth.
I love that line.
He's the number 1 quarterback besides Tua right now.
All right, so I'll read my picks out again. My picks are Atlanta Falcons minus 1.5 at home versus the Green Bay Packers. Chicago Bears at Tampa Bay Buccaneers over 40.5, and New England Patriots plus 3 at home versus the Miami Dolphins. Bender,
All right.
read yours.
I have Indiana Colts. Well, Indianapolis Colts
Indiana Jones.
money line against Houston.
Okay.
Pittsburgh Steelers money line against the Browns.
All right.
And Lamar Jackson anytime touchdown.
Okay. We got to get the graphic drawn up. You hate those? No judgment. No judgment. We'll let the
No
record
judging.
speak.
No, there's
3 legs for plus 782.
Holy fuck. Okay, so we all got to play ours.
Mhm.
Who's going to be the first one to hit a parlay? Probably Brian because he has the quarterback picks.
My 3 picks: Cleveland Browns money line,
Mm-hmm.
Jahan Dotson anytime touchdown,
Mm-hmm.
and then I got the Lions covering at home
Fire.
4.5.
I love it. I love them. Brian's 3 picks were Tua Tagovailoa over 1.5 touchdown passes
and Trevor.
on the road versus New England. Trevor Lawrence over 1.5 touchdown passes at home versus the defending champs Kansas City Chiefs.
Then
And
Los Angeles San Diego Chargers
Los Angeles Chargers
minus 2.5
minus 2.5 on the road.
on the road.
Los Angeles Chargers
Should be like minus 120 something.
minus 2.5 on the road versus the Tennessee Titans. Lock them in. It's going to be an interesting week.
Dun dun dun.
Okay,
Nothing happening in this game.
Nothing happening in this game. Nothing at
Not
all.
missing anything.
Not to repeat you, but I fucking agree. This has been horrible. I can't believe we're sitting here watching this. You could definitely hear in the podcast, just by the way we're talking, the mood is like very sour. We're
Well,
like,
you know what? Honestly, that was the end of the first quarter, and we're only 2 minutes in. So it's like
there's a lot of time.
there's a lot of time left in it. I felt like that first quarter dragged.
Literally
Dude,
drained
deadass.
me.
Like
It drained me in what?
I felt like it should have been halftime, and this is the start of the third.
I
now.
don't think I could stand Kirk Herbstreit doing NFL.
I don't really care.
Is that the dude on the left?
Yeah.
Not really watching it for these queers.
Yeah, I'm not watching
Oh.
it for these two.
Jesus, every podcast.
Hey, whatever. Tell us how you really
Fuck
feel.
it.
Sorry.
No, I mean, I'm not
Who are
editing
you
it out.
apologizing to?
I'll only edit out something that Bender doesn't want in there.
Yeah.
Is he scary?
Yeah, because he's scared about whatever. Anyways, So let's talk about some other news. Get off of sports completely.
Wow, hold on. We can't get away from sports without talking about that Sean Strickland knockout.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that real quick.
He didn't knock him out, first of all.
He fucking dropped him, okay?
He didn't knock him out.
He dropped him.
He said knockout. I have to make Bender look like an idiot.
There's a couple things to talk about for the UFC, am I right? Like the merger.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, with the WWE?
The fuck does that mean? What does that mean for business?
I don't know. That they're
Endeavor.
going to be able to, like...
The UFC and the WWE merged into TKO Promotions. Is that what it's called?
Yeah. But, like, Endeavor and all that shit, like, owns...
What's Endeavor?
What owns UFC.
Like
It's
a media company?
I think
Talking
so.
about WME?
I think it's called Endeavor.
Huh. I'm not too well versed on it, but that seems like a power move. Two big fighting
Well,
enter-
Vince McMahon now
promotion
doesn't
companies.
own 100% of the thing.
Yeah.
For the first time since, like, fucking 1960-something. It was crazy.
Well, I heard that he gets a veto vote on the board of UFC now, too.
Yeah. Oh, really? I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
So, I mean,
I thought you were going to say, like, the veto on the shows. Like, he still gets a majority say of, like, what happens on the show. It's just he doesn't own majority.
yeah, no. It just says Vince McMahon handed major new role in WWE UFC merger as veto powers revealed. It looks like Hitler in this picture.
Come
I
out
wish
here,
guys could see
you
this.
rapist!
Are you talking about Vince?
Yeah, you
That's
remember
what
that
Vince-
video?
Vince says
Nah,
that.
I
He
gotta-
screams it.
I gotta see that video.
Come on out here, you rapist!
Anyways, hopefully we figure out what TKO Group is and what this really means for them. I don't really get the move.
I don't get it either.
Doesn't-
We'll see.
Man.
What is Logan Paul coming to the UFC?
Just
Is that why they
athletes.
did it?
Athletes merging with other athletes.
I mean,
really.
great. So should the MLB and the Korean Baseball League merge? I don't get it. I don't
I
know.
mean, don't we take their best players anyways?
Right.
They're
So-
feeding Swift.
Yeah, they are. He's already got 25 plus. That was a
What
lot.
is feeding Swift the equivalent to, though? Like
Yeah, him.
Get this third and three
giving
right
food
here.
to a fat kid that's already eaten.
Watch him
Like
get
he's
this
not
third and
getting any
three.
more full.
Third and three. Got
Didn't
it.
eat last week. He had
for him.
0.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like now they're.
He's a 3-down
Well,
back,
because
man.
Kenneth Gainwell was a monster last
He's a 3-down back. They figured out who they want in the
Well,
backfield.
Gainwell's also hurt, so
Yeah,
that's why. They
exactly.
figured that out.
the
They
only
figured
reason
it
why.
out fast, and look at him go.
Hey,
Third and
so
three,
Sean
hits the
Strickland,
hole.
yeah?
Bam.
Sean Strickland, yeah.
You kind of
that's
talk
cool.
like Sean Strickland on the podcast sometimes.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
No
I don't.
filter.
Yeah, you just let things fly.
I know. I respect that about you. I love being on the podcast with
Wow.
you for that
Some
reason.
people
Now
would
you
say
guys
it's
are making me-
authentic.
You guys are making me out to be a fucking hillbilly.
No, you're not a hillbilly. I'm saying you got no filter. You just love to speak your mind, and I respect that. There's nothing wrong with it.
I mean, no harm.
No, but
I'm
Sean
just
Strickland
goofing.
does low key. You don't, but he does.
Oh, no, he means
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I'm goofing.
Yeah, you're goofing.
There's a difference.
Just joshing.
Yeah, there's a difference.
Wow, Drake and Josh.
What do you think of the fight, bro? What'd you think of the fight? You're zoned out. Get in
said,
here.
I said
Get your head in the
He
game.
didn't watch no
Zac
fights.
Efron, cue the meme.
I already said.
He didn't
I
watch
literally
no
said
fights.
he fucking dropped him in the first round. It was absolutely insane,
Did
bro.
you? Yeah. It was a great fight, though. I mean, I couldn't believe that Sean Strickland
He had
walked
no
him down.
answer.
Wasn't
Izzy
a great fight
walked
for
to
Izzy.
his corner and said, "I can't touch him. I can't get past his jab."
From like a real fight analysis standpoint, it was just the awkward and unorthodox approach that Sean Strickland had, and Izzy being the counterpuncher he is, there were no holes for him
Yeah.
Bro, they were hyping.
for trying to analyze that fight, but there's probably more to it.
They were hyping
Championship
up Sean
drive
Strickland
missing.
though. The whole fight though, when he was doing, with how he was performing, they were hyping him up, like really like emphasizing the fact that like he came in and fought an unranked opponent, which was Alex Pereira.
Yeah.
Got knocked out and then ended up being so humbled by that. He
Yeah.
went and trained with that same dude that beat his ass. Like that's
Yeah.
crazy. And then you just so happened to fight against the champion,
Mhm.
you know, and then Izzy and Alex have that history.
Who did that?
TJ Hawk
My
first.
one buddy.
Nice. We just got the bet slip. Somebody had TJ Hawkinson first touch on score. Should have played it. I'm pretty
Shout out
pissed
to
off
him.
right now. Shout out him. What was it, like plus 2,000?
I think that's what it said. Yeah,
Fucking hell.
$5 won him like
Keep continuing
120.
on your point, though. I was hearing you. Keep continuing on your point.
That was really the end of it, though. Just the fact that, like, you know, how you can get trained by somebody that beats you and then end up beating the guy that
Yeah, I mean,
was
hey,
at the top at one
there's
point.
there's no such thing as losses, right? There's only lessons.
Only lessons. Wow,
Yeah.
yeah, that's good.
I mean, is Sean Strickland not living
Wow.
proof of that, though?
I mean, yeah.
Is
now,
Sean Strickland not living proof of that?
I am very excited to see this kind of new wave that they got going on in the UFC.
With all the kind of new champions and
Yeah,
stuff.
everybody's that's kind of taken over, so I'm curious.
Alex Pantoja, I think that's his name.
Mm-hmm.
Sean O'Malley, Sean Strickland.
Sean Strickland, yeah. Then you got
We just need Volk to get
John.
knocked off.
You got John as a heavyweight now.
Okay,
Not for long.
don't care about that.
Yeah.
East Lake Grim Reaper's coming.
Let's go. Reaper season.
Wow.
I love that. I love that you said that. Because now I feel like Stipe really needs to get on Reaper time.
The East
Let's
Lake
go.
Grim Reaper.
Let's go.
Dude, it's gonna be bad for him,
He's
man.
gonna lock
It's going to be
in.
bad for him.
It's gonna be bad for Stipe when he fights John.
Wow.
He thought
You're just
DC
a
was
John.
bad.
You know what's funny
He
is
thought
like,
DC was
you
bad.
think John
You're
Jones?
just a
Do you
John
John
Dick
never
Rider.
lost to DC.
You're a John Dick Rider.
Do you think
And that's
Stipe
what's crazy.
Miocic is scared of John Jones
I don't think
whatsoever?
Stipe is scared of anybody.
Okay, so what
but
are
that
you
doesn't mean
scared?
you can't get your ass beat.
He's
Just
not
because you're
getting
not
his ass
scared of somebody doesn't mean you can't get your ass beat.
Yeah, what does that have
beat.
to do
Greatest
with
light
anything you
heavyweight
said?
fighter of all time. For sure.
John Jones is just a fucking freak.
Yeah,
know who's
maybe
the
pound for
greatest
pound, but
heavyweight
he's
of all
not the
time?
greatest heavyweight.
It will
of
be
all time.
John, but right now, I guess you could call it the
No,
person
I mean
that
John
sits
Jones
at
is
home
probably
and
the
doesn't
greatest
fight.
pound for pound fighter ever, but he's not the greatest heavyweight ever.
He will be.
No, he won't be.
How wouldn't he be?
Because first
He's
off,
gonna fight
Stipe's
more
like,
than the
what,
person that's sitting at home.
40 something. He just got knocked out by Ngannou like 2 years ago. He hasn't fought since then.
Exactly.
If he fought Stipe in his prime, there's no doubt in my mind Stipe could handle him.
Okay, is John in his prime still then?
I don't think John's.
So
I
it's-
don't think
yeah.
John's exactly in his prime, but
I
he has
still
more
think he's
years
in his
left than
prime, yes.
Stipe.
Yeah, I mean John might be in his prime because he's he was a young champion.
When he also wasn't active for a while, like he took some very extended like
yeah,
periods
so did
out of the
Stipe.
UFC. Not
But he
nearly
took a
as
lot
much
more
as John.
damage.
Yeah.
A lot more damage
He
throughout
was
his
fighting
career.
guys that John Jones, in my opinion, would never step into the cage with.
Okay.
I don't think John Jones was ever going to fight Francis, personally. I think Francis would have knocked his head off, if we're being honest.
I can't wait to see it one day. There's no way they don't
I don't think
come
it's gonna
together and
happen.
fight.
It's not going to happen. PFL, UFC, maybe. Maybe. But, yeah, I don't know. The UFC wave that's coming right now is pretty interesting. A lot of the guys that we were watching, like when we were in high school still, that were champions, and we were all excited about it. Retiring, they're washed up, they're
Yeah.
kind of on their last leg, trying to make their last run at a belt, like Dustin Poirier. He's probably done.
Wow, after a head kick, he's automatically done.
I just feel like he was already talking
Justin
about
Gaethje's
retirement.
been knocked out how many times? Nobody said he's
Yeah.
done.
And Dustin was already talking about being done.
Yeah.
That's the only
Justin
difference
Gaethje's
between
not
them.
giving
I
up.
guess. Can we get an AJ Brown touchdown, man?
We get the Eagles inside the 5-yard
Or
line.
Jalen Hurts. I'll take a Jalen Hurts.
I need a
straight
Jalen
away
Hurts
touchdown.
RPO to the left
Yeah,
side.
that would be so fire.
Tuck that shit. Did
Dallas
he score?
Goedert.
Oh, I thought you. already had
Dallas
the live update.
Gogurt.
So yeah, UFC bright future. Not sure what the merger with the WWE is. Sean Strickland, biggest mouth for a champion ever. Congratulations, whatever. That's
Yeah,
great.
dude should probably could be canceled. Though, if he
Kevin
keeps
Holland
talking
fights
like
this
that.
weekend. Just
Kevin
just-
Holland.
See
but
Kevin
fuck,
Holland fight Sean
he's raw.
Strickland. Did he get in?
They don't like each other. He didn't get in.
Nope, he's down at the 1. All right. Now another cool piece of news to talk about.
Oh yeah,
What's
we're
that?
gonna switch out of the sports now. Go ahead.
Switch out of sports completely. Did you guys see the new clips and the new screenshots for Spider-Man
Oh.
PS4?
I saw
No.
some.
Spider-Man 2
I saw some.
PS4.
or PS5?
I saw that you're able
Sorry.
to
This game has me.
simultaneously essentially switch from player to player,
Yeah.
like automatically.
Yeah.
And then I also saw that there's up to or more than 65
Different suits.
different suits. Sorry, it looks like somebody got injured too, though.
No timeout. 65 different suits. Tobey
65
Maguire
different
symbiote
suits.
suits in there.
Really?
Is that confirmed?
Yeah.
Can
There's
we
our
pull up
news.
some pics?
Yeah.
I didn't see what was all confirmed.
Show him. My phone died.
Your phone died?
Yes.
Oh
Apple,
my
man. As soon as they
goodness.
announce a new phone, your fucking phone goes to shit. Am I right, boys?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't have those problems,
It's
man.
definitely not wrong. Man, Al Michaels. That hairline's running.
Hey, Michaels, is your hairline calling?
You don't
What
want to
was
give
it?
that shit up either. Look at that comb over, dude.
I forget the line.
His
Yeah.
fucking hairline's on Forrest Gump.
Hey, Michaels, is your hairline running?
Oh my god.
Well, you better go catch it.
Some refrigerator shit.
Mm.
Jesus. Yeah, I think. Oh, Jalen Hurts lining up for the push. I honestly think that Spider-Man game is going to be so sick.
Give me some.
We're live.
It hurts.
I'm excited for it. I don't know if any of our viewers or if you guys played the original Spider-Man game or the Miles Morales game, but it's awesome.
Yeah, I played them both, and I love them.
Yeah. I can't give a big breakdown of them on here
Dude, I'm
because
so excited for this.
me too.
Oh!
What are some other? Starfield just came out.
What are some of the suits?
Just keep
Our
scrolling
producer
down.
Brian said it's kind of boring, right?
I can't even.
You came around on it.
I don't
Did you
know.
play it?
I just haven't played enough of it.
Oh, okay. I thought you were about to reveal that you didn't play it.
Oh my
I was like,
gosh,
did I make
his
myself
knee
look
was
I just
dumb.
dogged it instantly. No,
Yeah.
I've gotten
Yeah.
past like the intro.
Yeah.
It's
No, there's some crazy suits.
it's
bro.
like it actually is a cool concept because it's like Star Wars and it's like Fallout.
Oh,
It's like
that.
Fallout and Star Wars.
Okay.
Kinda. It's kind
Well,
of cool.
two things that I love.
But it's like Star Wars with no lightsabers. Unless maybe you do get lightsabers. I don't even fucking know.
You could mod it, I think,
I don't know.
because I think you could do like your whole own custom. Dude,
Into all of them,
it
but I
looks
do like
crazy.
some of them.
Looks
shit
like
that
a
they
lot.
showed.
yeah, right. It looks like a great base game for people to fuck around and mod and do stuff to. But I'm not gonna play it because I have a PlayStation. So
Same.
fuck you, Microsoft.
Xbox is gay.
Facts,
What
Sean.
was it for free?
This dude will flip on you for a
$60
fucking
game for
bag
free.
of chips, dude.
Who?
Doritos?
Paul?
Yeah.
Doritos?
This dude just said, fuck Xbox, basically. Microsoft's gay. This dude literally had an Xbox for the longest time.
We're talking Doritos, though.
What goes
Are we
on?
talking some white cheddar popcorn?
People are tired of going against the top competition.
Top competition for what?
He was tired of having to go against the PlayStation guys who were always throwing our exclusives in his face.
What exclusives do you have other than fucking Spider-Man?
We've talked about this.
God of War.
We've
God of
talked
War,
about
Days Gone, Horizon.
There's too many.
It
this.
goes
And Halo
on.
beats every single
Halo-
one of them.
Halo's-
Whatever you say.
Halo's one of
That's
the
a debate
biggest
for another
competitive.
day.
Halo is the biggest competitive
Halo is
game.
whack.
Hey, anybody listening to this, write us in if you're still playing Halo to this day.
Nobody is. But what games did you mention? But what games did
You know what I'm saying?
Fucking
You know what I'm saying.
Horizon.
You've never played Horizon.
A new one just
Nobody
came
does.
out. A new one just came out. What do you mean?
And how exactly? Nobody even knows that it's out.
Yeah,
Just
right.
saying nobody plays Halo anymore.
Halo is.
When's
If
the
you
last
got a
time you booted
PlayStation,
up
you
Halo?
know it's out.
Halo is legendary. I'm not going to sit here and disrespect a legendary game series. But besides that, in Gears of War, in my opinion,
better
there's
than Call
nothing
of
on
Duty.
Xbox that holds weight.
God of War is better.
They're not making
Gears
Call
of
of Duty
War?
an exclusive game.
Gears of War. PS5.
Gears of War is better than fucking
Gears of
God
War
of
is
War
Xbox.
all day,
Gears
every
of
day.
War is a huge franchise.
Whoa!
Yo, what?
Say
Do you-
that into the mic, because I want people to hear how
Gears
fucking
of War
is
is better than God of War. That franchise is shitting on that all day, every day. There was a literal fucking
This guy needs some
gaming
help.
campaign based
War
around
probably did a lot
Gears. Like,
made more money than God of War.
yes.
Do you want me to pull up the numbers?
Hold
I don't
on.
know which one made more
don't
money,
know.
but I
I don't know.
wonder.
We don't know.
I guarantee
Bro, think about
I
Gears
guarantee
of
God of War has more awards than Gears of War.
God
Dude,
of,
pull
God of
it
War's
up.
been around longer.
God of War's been a while. No, it has not.
All right,
Bro,
let's
it was
look
on
this
the
up.
PS1s
It was
and
on the,
shit, dude.
not on the PS1. It was on PS.
Gears of War
It was on the PS1s.
It was on
franchise
PS2, not PS1.
sales versus God of War. Let's look up these numbers because I think people are choosing to be stupid today.
Look up was God of War on PS1. The first God of War game. When did it come out?
Hold on.
I'm pretty sure it was on PS2. That's
Gears of
not-
War franchise as of November 2022 has sold over 40 million copies. Keep that number in mind. God of War
41
franchise.
million.
41 million. As of June 2023, the God of War franchise has sold an estimated 65 million games worldwide.
Shit on.
God of War.
All right, now when did it come out? When was the very first God of War game?
God of Jeez. I just really think besides Halo, you guys don't have anything.
Gears came out
God of
November
War
7th,
2005.
2006.
2005 was the first God of War.
We get way more games for free.
Gears of War, the first
Our
one was
subscription service is
2013.
way better.
2006, so they
Our
both came out around the
console's
same time.
superior as far as speed goes.
2006 is definitely PS2.
I definitely believe that the Xbox, like the processing unit and everything, when they first came out, but we're not getting into technicalities like that. I'm not.
Gears came out
If you
November
care
7th,
about the
2006.
performance of a system, you are not buying an Xbox and you're not buying a PlayStation. You are building a PC. Don't sit here and lie to yourself and say you're buying the Xbox because of the performance. You're not.
I mean, you are compared
just a
to
fact
what the
to me.
old console did.
Oh, you're upgrading from that other one.
Yeah.
But
And
if
you're
you
upgrading
really,
to those specs.
but if you cared about specs, it's not PlayStation and it's not.
If I
Xbox.
cared about specs, but also had a fucking decent
I would sell an Xbox
pocket,
and get a
like,
PC.
if I had a decent pocket size, then yeah, I would go and build a PC.
Yeah.
But like,
that much more. Like you could spend
And not to mention, they get a lot of the exclusives. Like, they get the
but
Spider-Man
with
games.
technology,
They get
you
Halo,
pay,
I believe.
with technology, you pay a lot more for longevity of the system
Of
without
course.
you having to sit
And
there
you're
and upgrade
constantly
it every single year.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So yeah, I could buy a $700 PC and it run beautifully for 1 year, and then next year it might become obsolete slowly.
Yeah, $700.
No, it's a fair point. You
You need new pieces.
You have a
and
very
shit.
fair
Yeah,
point,
you'll need
but
to upgrade it.
you have a very fair point. It's almost like when you buy a Mac opposed to a Windows computer, because Macs, like, you never have to change anything about a Mac.
I mean, same with the Xbox. Their
Yeah.
games aren't going to develop past the console.
Yeah.
So my console is outputting 4K, 120 frames per second. I mean, like,
How many
it's
games are
doing it.
truly hitting 120 FPS though? How many games are truly hitting 60 FPS?
Only
We're all getting
specific,
fucked.
only 60 maybe.
But that's not cap. Like, that might be. It might be capped.
But it's
at-
like-
Call of Duty isn't.
No.
The games you want to play, they are.
No.
and more
Duty's
times
giving you, like,
we're all
20.
running our shit on performance mode
Madden's
because
like 30.
I don't even. Yeah. I don't
it's
even, like,
what honestly. That's another discussion for another day about how fucking horrible these game developers have been since this new generation of consoles came out.
Yeah, they're giving
Of
you so
actually-
much power and you're not utilizing
They're
it.
not ready.
Yeah.
They're not ready.
They're
They
making
weren't
games
ready
too
for it.
big and not focusing on the performance of it.
Yeah, they're not ready for all that.
Yeah, like
to
world.
impact all that shit.
And they're already talking about PS6 and Xbox 2 or whatever. It's
What
called.
you see them talking about? Would you
Xbox
guys
Z.
buy GTA if it was $149?
No,
dude, the last, like,
I don't even
4
play
years-
GTA anymore. I'm not
I
gonna
know,
play
but
GTA
it
again.
lasted for how long, dude? That GTA 5 lasted for like,
It
I'm
re-
pretty sure more than a
long
decade.
I play GTA 5 still.
GTA
Yeah.
will be $70. It'll be the normal price.
100%.
Yeah, but you could buy probably an
If you-
expansion
you
pack
know what
for
I would-
$149.
you know what-
That's every single game. That's
If I-
2K, that's Madden, that's everything.
They said the basic
If
edition.
I-
I've seen leaks of that.
If I
saying it
could
was gonna
buy
be
one,
150.
if I would buy one game for $150 that got updates for the rest of its life, if they made a Madden football that they updated every year,
Yeah, instead of Madden 23, 24.
I would pay $150 for that
How
How
one
about
time
Can we
fee.
just get an NCAA football
It's
college
coming.
game first?
Yeah, this
coming.
I know it
supposedly
is, but
coming,
like fucking A, let's get
know.
that first.
It's
When
been
is that
co-
released?
It's been coming
Yeah.
for 2 years.
Yeah, it's been coming for fucking longer than that.
Well,
GTA
it takes time to
come
develop.
For what, like 10 years now?
Summer 2024.
I've been coming
Chill.
longer than GTA.
It's coming.
I'm not chilling.
Who should be on the cover of NCAA 2024? Let's
Depends
talk
who
about
balls
that.
this year.
Don't they usually pick somebody who goes to the NFL?
I mean, maybe, but
Their last
could
year
be
in college.
somebody who can ball this year.
The fuck are you guys saying over here, huh?
You'll hear it. When
No, what'd you say? Don't make me pause it just to go back and cut that shit out.
No, dude, you can't cut it. That was good. I slipped it in there. You guys didn't even hear
What'd you say, bitch?
it.
Fuck you.
GTA sucks.
I don't give a shit about GTA.
No, hold on. Another game
No,
that's
we're
been
talking
around
about
that's
who's
been
gonna-
constantly updated. Rainbow Six Siege.
Fire.
That's a fire ass
Hey,
game.
fun fact.
Dude, remember? Dude,
Fun
we would
fact.
grind that.
Yeah, we
That
would.
game was sick. Fun fact. The guy who was in the U.S. Open tennis final, Daniil Medvedev, he's top 3% in the world in Rainbow Six Siege.
Bullshit.
I swear to God. Look at this
He's
shit.
like that. Does he stream too? Or
top
just-
3%.
Does he stream or is?
No. Look at this shit right here. I'm about to pull it up. Daniil Medvedev, Rainbow Six Siege. Look at this.
What is this? Let me see it.
I'm trying to. Where is it?
3rd and 1. Converts it.
3%.
JJ.
I can't. I thought I had it.
No.
Yeah. According to R6S developers, Ubisoft, Rainbow Six Siege developers, the ATP World number 3, Daniil Medvedev, ranks in the game's top 3%, top 2.9% to be exact, earning him a diamond ranking.
Huh.
So, I mean,
Okay.
I guess like there's a lot of people who are in diamond.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
That
But
was gold.
Yeah.
is that right under diamond?
I think. I don't
Or was
know.
there-
Diamond's like one of the highest.
I think it might be gold, platinum, then diamond.
Mm.
Or on. I
Making
don't
me
know.
think about Pokemon right now.
I don't know how it goes specifically. I haven't played
You
that
mean
game
that
in a little
anime?
bit.
Either, shut up. Either way,
Yeah, that is crazy.
It
shut
is
up.
an anime.
It is.
Either way, top 3% in anything in the world in 2 professions. So he's the number 3 tennis player in the world and top 3% in Rainbow Six. How does he do it?
How does he
And
do it?
that
He's got a
could
lot of
barely
free time.
fucking balance.
Hey, hold on. Speaking of people that play video
Work and
games that also
school.
are sports people and they play video games, Cyril Gahn. and his soccer team.
FIFA?
FIFA,
He's
yeah.
nice.
Remember what John said?
No, you would not.
I would dog him in FIFA.
John said he was like, "Oh, I heard Cyril Gahn is top 5%."
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. He was ranked 64th in FIFA, supposedly. That's top 60 in the world. March 3rd, 2023. John Jones said he heard that he is ranked top 60 in the world in FIFA Ultimate Team. He would fucking light you
Ultimate
up.
Team? So he paid?
So he pays
So
for
he
his
paid to win?
players.
Well, you
If
gotta
he
be good
played me
still.
on regular online mode
You're
with a
waxing him.
normal team, I bet you I could take him.
Maybe. I don't know. I think I would beat you.
Whoa.
We could run
I'm pretty
it.
sure we
I was
did
gonna say,
run
we'll
it.
have to cut this short.
Pretty sure we have run it.
We'll have to cut it
Pretty
short.
sure
and see
I
what's
won.
up.
Bro, check me on Xbox. I'm pretty sure my stats were
Hey,
better
it's
when
about
I
to
made
be
it to a
halftime.
higher
You can
Ooh,
run
okay.
a quick one.
Yeah. No, we're about to here in a
Let's
minute.
run UFC.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
want to see you spaz in UFC.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
you're gonna quit.
Do we have any other things to talk about? We got
Just,
Drake's album coming out next Friday,
Wow,
right?
Yeah, that is crazy.
That is
Drake's
true.
Some
album.
cool music.
Our,
How many
interesting-
songs do you
You
think
got your
it'll be?
eyes on me now.
I'm locked in now.
You want to fucking play UFC? You want to play MLB? I'll play whatever.
I want to see you spaz in
Okay.
UFC.
Okay. You won't see me in Pokemon though. I'll
I don't
fuck
have.
you up.
I mean, I did have a Switch. I don't have it anymore.
Not built like that. I'm cross compatible.
Oh,
God damn.
Okay.
Okay, son.
Cross platform.
Okay, son.
Cross title.
Well, do you have an interesting topic you want to bring up?
Wow, you're already ready to wrap up.
I don't know. What are we at time-wise?
Wow, we've been on for about an hour and 8 minutes roughly. I don't fucking know the math.
How did you know that?
I know we started about game time and it was about 8:16. Just doing math in my head, buddy.
Quick math.
It's probably usually as long as we go.
Yeah, right around it. Is there anything else you guys fucking want to talk about that we didn't get to? Sorry, this is like pardon the interruption where like you only have so much
There-
time to talk about
There
whatever.
wasn't really anything
We'll
on
get
my
back to
mind
anything.
specifically other than like
I want to get into this weekend. Have some fun this weekend.
Oh, update on my fantasy football teams. 1 and 3. Let's go. The only person I beat was Steve. I came back at 1. I think I had was it? It wasn't Cowboys defense. It was somebody. Fuck, my phone's dead. It was something crazy. I'll show you after the podcast. But I'm 1 and 3 in fantasy in 4 leagues. So
yeah,
how did you do in fantasy? Let's do a little.
I don't know off the top of my head.
two for
Shit.
5. I have 5 leagues and I won 2 of them.
So you're 2 and 3.
Yeah, yeah,
You could probably just say that.
yeah.
It's less confusing.
2 for 5.
Be better. I don't think the people heard you. Can you say that into the mic?
I didn't do so good.
That's funny. Paul, what's your fantasy record if you know? You're looking pretty decent.
I don't know off the top of my head. I think I'm 3 and 2.
Let's say decent. Brian, how's your fantasy look?
Come on.
I don't.
Wow, 500. Let's
call
go.
me out the
So,
other
in other words, we're all pretty mediocre at fantasy. What? I'm
He's
not
like
going to
the-
hit that.
You
Don't
didn't
ask me
you
to hit that.
Yeah, wait, I
They're
was.
doing
Not
drugs on the
everything's about you.
podcast, Mom.
Not everything's about you.
I'm
dude.
telling
It's
my mom.
Your mom's cool.
We should rename this podcast Mom's Basement. Okay, so
Mom's garage.
as we approach the end of the episode, because we've kind of ran out of things to talk about, and we want to watch the second half of football, we're going to talk about one interesting, weird, funny, silly, goofy thing that we heard about this week, including producer Brian. He's in studio. Should have fucking taken that KJ Osborne line,
You
by the
didn't?
way. No. Fuck.
This is his first catch.
Yeah, well, it's coming.
Yeah, well,
So I will talk about something.
do it.
Talk about something.
House Republicans have opened up an impeachment inquiry into Joe Biden.
Lost me.
Interesting.
Whoa, okay.
Tell me more.
Well, let's see.
You lost me.
Why you don't like that? So, as of a day ago, it says Biden brushes off House impeachment inquiry and says Republicans want to shut down the government. So supposedly there is a big government shutdown coming if there's not some sort of resolution made between the parties, agreement on, this happens every couple of years. I'm not a fucking political analyst. I'm not going to act like one. But, so I thought I'd bring this up because it's a funny thing that I feel like after Donald Trump got impeached, like they opened Pandora's box of I don't know if we're ever going to get another president that gets a fair shot in the office because they're at war now. I mean, if the parties were always at war, they're more at war now.
Right.
Where
They're never going to let that shit stand.
right, the fact they impeached Donald Trump, I feel like no matter who they put in office. Oh, he fumbled out of bounds, which means it's Eagles ball. I feel like they're never going to let that go, and it's never gonna change at this point. Sorry, I'm kind of rambling. I'm looking at this football game. What are you looking at? I saw that shit. Scarlet Witch. That's definitely a deep fake.
Should be.
Dude, if that's not a deep fake, I don't know what is. All right, there's a video of the Scarlet Witch going around in some red lingerie, and I think you all should look at it. That's the one interesting thing that I saw this week. But yeah, Joe Biden impeachment inquiry. I guess we'll know more as time passes. Joe Biden's brushing it off, but we'll see what happens. Love that. Okay, come on, let's go. Speed it up. What do you got to say, Bender? Let's get the fuck off this podcast.
Dude, nothing really, man. Just
I just watched that.
Yeah, same.
Bender, what are you doing?
dude.
Are you gonna talk?
There wasn't
Talk.
any- there
I know
wasn't
that.
anything.
I know that video's got you baffled, but come on, fam. You had nothing this week. Fuck it. Skip and Bender, Paul.
And there's a dork.
Paul, what's a crazy thing you heard this week? Saw this week? Smelt this week? Did you smell anything crazy?
No, but I do have this though. I guess this is the only year for the next 1,000 years where you can add the age you or the year you were born, plus this year, or wait, I forget what it was. God damn it!
I'm intrigued, though.
I was following too. I was tracking. I'm about to run the math real quick. What you could add the year you were born plus this year, and then subtract the year you were born, and you'll
No,
get
it
this
was like
year.
add. It was like add the year you were born. Plus, I forget. Fuck. Maybe your age. And it equals 2023. Do it.
So
it.
the year you were born plus your age, and it equals 2023.
Supposedly. I guess this is the only year for the next 1,000 years. I'll do it right now because you guys are just all looking at me like a fucking
Do you
idiot.
get it? No, do you get it? I think he got trolled.
Yep.
You got trolled, you fucking bitch.
No.
All right, hold on. Do it next year.
Do it next year.
What do you mean? I just said
How old
for
are
the
you gonna
next
be in
1,000 years.
Yeah, how
I
old?
said this is the first time
This is the first time.
for the next 1,000 years, so it won't happen like this for the next 1,000 years.
No, add your age, what you'll be next year, to your birthday, and you'll get 2024. How old are you this year?
Maybe I did get trolled. I get it.
I wasn't trying to look at you like that. I was just like, I feel like somebody
I
did
get
that
it
to
now.
me
I
in
got
high school.
trolled.
Yeah. Well,
Interesting.
that's funny as fuck.
That is really funny. Now I feel like a fool, and now I gotta go get payback.
Should we cut it?
Who told you that, bro?
No, that's funny as fuck. I got played, and now I'm gonna get payback. God damn it! I fell for it.
Add your age to the year you were born, and you might get this year.
Let's just fucking end it on that. We fucking Jesus Lord.
All right, guys. Well,
That was good.
welcome. Or thank you for tuning in. Damn, I'm all sorts of fucked up right now. Brian, do you have anything to say? Was that pizza good? Little Caesars good?
Little Caesars up their game.
Yeah, they
That's all,
did,
That's
man.
all I need to say.
Okay.
They up their game. They're doing something different.
All right. Nobody wants to speak about the Mexico aliens?
What?
They're not even aliens. They told everybody to second guess those videos.
Really?
Yeah.
I think they're real.
I don't give a fuck what
They
are,
look like
man.
little
They're
monkeys.
dead.
They're dead.
Show
Yeah.
me some real ones that are alive and talking, and
Fact.
I'll be more worried or concerned.
What's
You
realer?
show me some dead, dusty looking motherfucker. Dude, it looks like a vacuum off of ET.
What's realer, the aliens or the Scarlet Witch video?
That's Scarlet Witch video to
Yeah.
me.
That's just a real lady that looks like Elizabeth Olsen.
Deepfake is getting too crazy. Do yourselves a favor before you go to bed. Google Scarlet Witch deepfake lingerie.
Yeah, and don't get catfished.
Don't get catfish. And I'm not promoting this, but
Don't get trolled.
yeah, don't
Don't fall for tricks
Yeah.
by evil people
who
who want to
just
see you fucking pass this knowledge to
Embarrass-
other people.
And embarrass yourself.
Yeah, make me look like a goddamn fool.
no.
Whatever.
They caught the podcast lacking.
Whatever. They caught me lacking.
If one falls, we all fall.
You
I love
guys
you,
looked
brother.
at me like idiots for a good reason.
It was out of love.
Whatever.
So, anyways, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Off the Wall podcast. It was a great time today.
We're out.
We're out.
See ya.
Bye.
Let's go, Eagles. Minus 5.5. Peace out.
Yay.